but it's really the interdimensional warfare that has been going on for millions of years in our galaxy and in other galaxies, to be exact. But the good news is that now, Jason, is that this war is now coming to an end in victory of the light. So there is God's plan that is unfolding. Whether people see it or not, those that are becoming more spiritually enlightened, more grounded, um, that are evolving their consciousness, are starting to see that, there is a new earth that is slowly but surely coming into existence. And that earth is something that I believe that the just and the righteous are going to reap. We're expecting an event that's going to completely alter the timelines. So the wicked are not going to be going into the new ascending timeline. The wicked are going to be going into a different timeline, and that's what all the religious, I guess, literature refer to as like the harvest and stuff like that. But it's not according to religion. It's not just the Muslims that are going to be saved. It's not just the Jews or the Christians. We're talking about all the good people on the earth, despite regardless of what religious background, or even if you're not a religious person, are going to be going into the new earth. So we are going to be seeing some sort of a timeline shift happening very shortly before the globalists throw people into these smart cities. Because Agenda 20, Agenda 45, and Agenda 30, well, it used to be called Agenda 45, corresponds with what they call a technological singularity, and that is when I'm going to use the I'm going to reference the Terminator. Skynet is in full force.
Mm.
Everything is controlled by artificial intelligence, and that explains why they have been trying to genetically modify people through the mRNA, poison,
Hmm.
so that people are susceptible to the AI grid that they're creating slash Skynet, whatever you want to call it. All that stuff is real, and they want to hook everybody to the Borg, to the AI mind hive, so that people can no longer make their own individual choice. But I do know that right before that event happens, what they call the technological singularity happens, that there will be some sort of split in Earth, in the timelines rather, where the just are going to be going into a better world where there is no negative technology, there is no 5G, there is no chemtrails, uh, there is no World Health Organization and all that stuff. Everything's going to be going back to the natural order on that particular timeline, and it's going to be a sudden shift, from what I understand. So, for those that are doing the work, for those that are choosing to live a righteous life, you have nothing to worry about. You know, you have nothing to
Yeah.
worry about.
There's a lot to unpack in what you've said there. There's the rationalization of the human species as we're taught here on Earth, that we are either created by God or we're evolved from apes, two completely different scenarios. And of course, there's the entire third narrative that we talk about, that we were created by another superior or older advanced species, which is, I guess, the Anunnaki argument. A lot of people get stuck that the three are mutually exclusive. And my argument there is, if God can create a human being, a Homo sapien, and everything else on planet Earth, why couldn't God create species on other planets, in other solar systems, other galaxies, and seemingly in other universes that are also beyond our capability? Is that a fair argument to say that there is still one creator of everything?